Hey guys, y'all gotta help me out here. Did y'all like the season finale? Because I was like, dude, first of all, Kanan, you holding that gun a little bit too long. Like, if he was really going to do something, he would have did it. She's sitting here bracing herself. He's talking, he's shaking, he's taunting. And I'm like, dude, are we gonna do it? We're not, right? At this time, you're not gonna do it. The fact that we even get here off of an assumption. I don't care what you say. Right now, Kanan is stupid. Because he's going to take his mother out on an assumption. He doesn't have any real proof. And then you got a stranger's word. It's safe to say we don't like Kanan right now. And for all y'all that call him confused, you don't hold your mother at gunpoint to be confused. It starts off with Kanan tearing up the room. And I don't even like Jukebox shady ass right now, but no, I understand her. Of course, we already discussed the whole Rock goes to Unique to give him a warning to stay down. Leave the family alone. He doesn't want to. All right, Unique, we good. That was a warning. All Unique want to talk about is how he was up in Rock's guts. And we're looking at Unique like playtime is over. However, I'm looking at Lou because Lou want to say something to Rock, but he don't know what to say. And I'm like, yo, Lou, press her because I want to hear what Rock gonna tell you about smashing Unique. He ain't never say nothing. And I'm like, well, damn, we had a few minutes for that. At the rate Kanan was doing with holding that gun, he took about 5 minutes out of the season finale, just holding the gat at the end. Marvin goes to Stefano. Stefano's like, I don't want nothing to do with y'all ninjas. We done. It's over. It's finito. And I'm like, all right. And you see Marvin like trying to beg, I can fix this. And I'm like, listen, Marvin, we not talking to Rock. Dude, don't be begging no grown ass men. We out. Rock should have had this conversation anyway. But then, yo, Stefano admits that he was definitely attracted to Rock. So he's like, I was thinking with the wrong part. Nah, Rock was a good business partner. Unique just went sour. You shady too, Stefano. You went behind Rock's back and was dealing with Marvin and you should not have. So, Sarah. So Lulu's sitting there waiting on Pranessa, watching her every move. Lulu was sent to do a task and by golly, he got it done. I don't even know why I said by golly, but whatever. He found out where Pranessa is, which aka where Unique is. And he gets Barilla to go and yoke up Pranessa and the baby. Put them in 2 separate cars. Barilla got the son and Lou got Pranessa, which... yeah, because you know Barilla needs something with less of a struggle. 2 opposite directions. That way, they got 2 chances to not F up. The Asian guy that owned the restaurant is tired of Rock and he tells her we done. And she threatens the family. He's like, they're gone. I'm not mad at this dude at all because Rock came in here, took out half of his family. He got maybe like 2 people left. And only thing Rock could say is stay in this game. What? I'll be going too. And he's like, listen, I'm old. If you want to take me out, but we done. I'm sorry I did business with you. I'm sorry he did business with her. Rock gives 0 Fs about the damage she caused to that family. And no money is worth this. I'm with you, guy. The cops tells Jukebox he's seen a black woman leaving the scene. Like, have you seen Snap and Pop lately? You know what it is. You know what's throwing these kids off. And I can't even be mad. They never saw Pop get the hell up from the restaurant. They think these people do not get their hands dirty. So I'm not even mad. Juke and Rock have an interesting conversation where that is true. Rock, the only thing Rock says to Juke is look out for Kanan, look out for Kanan, look out for Kanan. Oh, I got you a necklace. Look out for Kanan. But in Rock's defense, I believe she thinks that Juke is so strong. You know, sometimes we think people are so strong that they don't need us to check on them. Because I'd have been like, yo, Juke, she good. She handle herself. But Juke got PTSD. Thank you, Rock. Because Rock did do a lot of shady stuff in front of Juke. And Rock was like, yo, you know what? You just like your father. She was throwing daggers at everybody. Instead of Rock taking her son, she should have took her son and held him hostage for a second because they definitely needed to talk or find out who took out Famous. She could have done that. You know, if Rock wanted to get to the bottom of something, she could. Meanwhile, her son is suffering and she don't say, you know what? Let me try to figure out who did this. Because that would have alleviated so much more pain. But she did not take an interest in him this whole season. But her stuff was busy falling apart. She's thinking Kanan gonna get it together, but he's falling deeper down the rabbit hole. Yo, Kanan and Marvin is 2 peas in a pod. But Kanan, he's just young and naive. He think the only person doing damage in the world is Rock. Finally, Marvin executed early Tyler. So his friend was collateral damage. He was like, I don't got nothing to do with it. Yeah, but Marvin was like, I effed up before. Like, that's it. Y'all can't keep chatty catties around. We're done. And he walked out the hotel room. And I'm like, come on, you gonna tell me nobody looked at this guy walking out the hotel room? But I mean, be honest, if I was around, I ain't see nothing. Like, that ain't none of my business, guy. We don't need you coming to my house. So the little girl did not snitch on Marvin, but she definitely looks traumatized. Did you see that stare at the end that she gave Marvin? And of course, you see Phil and Stefano talking like they old friends. And I'm sitting there like, Phil is gonna come back for Stefano. Stefano gave him a threat, but he gave him a threat with a laugh and a smile. I should tell your buddies that you the one that wanted your boy took out. I was like, oh, I know that Italian smile because I watch Goodfellas. Goodfellas is like one of my favorite movies. I was like, they're going to smile and double back on each other. Nah, Phil ain't even give him a chance to get up off the bench. He took him out right there. Sort of, because Stefano is still alive and kicking. So Phil told Unique, you got the green light. Take everything to the ground. However, Rock ain't even dealing with these Chinese restaurants anymore. So y'all did all of that for no reason because she ain't even have a place to go. However, your buddy still took a blow. But it's okay because back in the day, you got insurance. He'd probably get more than that business was worth and go to China himself. Kanan's still hemming and hawing, and he has a conversation with Lulu in the bar. And Lulu is like, listen, yes, I'm back working with your sister. We family. Your sister did not do that. By the way, Rock ain't take out D-Wiz. I did. We got to take accountability for our stuff. But, you know, Kanan still don't want to take responsibility. Kanan, you are in the game. You got enemies that you don't even know you have. But this is the game you wanted to be in so goddamn bad. Take accountability for your crew and you being open, you being in these streets, and you still ain't hit back. Your boy, you think, took all your money because he the only one that knew that you had money. And you still ain't do back. But you crying about Rock all goddamn day. I'm tired of it. If you going to take your mother out, take her the hell out. Look at me. Because I'm so mad. You can't make a decision. Gonna stand there. Your mother told you. 2 to the chest, 1 to the head. What happened? You ending out. Like you took my last 5 minutes of this show watching you hold the weapon to your mother's head. Take the shot. Look, not that I want to see Rock gone, but I want to see something happen or not happen. I done skipped so hard. I forgot about my man Breeze. So he's introduced to Breeze. Yo, I don't know what was going on with Breeze around Snap and Pop, but did you see him symboling to his driver? His driver was symbol. He's like looking around and stuff like that. At the same time, Snap and Pop is standing there and he's signaling to the driver and he nods. It was just some eerie thing going on. I can't wait for them to replay that because it has something to do with something. Maybe he's taking Snaps and Pops out of it. Maybe he found out something because you know he's Breeze. He's going to be smooth. And I love the person that plays him because that was my favorite person in the show Wu-Tang. So we up. Yo, it is Power. And I forgot his name, but welcome to the Power Universe. Phenomenal actor. But side note, did you see how Rock was talking to Marvin? I thought Marvin was going to stop everything and just choke Rock. Like, I was like, her mouth is reckless. But he mans up and just walks the hell out. He's like, I don't even want to hear this chick right now no more. But Marvin should have been told Rock about Stefano. So Rock really do think that Marvin wanted to take her out and get to the top. That's crazy. That family need a lot of work, but he ain't take Rock out. Like, it's whatever. Jukebox made a phone call, so she probably called Marvin and was like, yo, Marvin, he about to take his mother out. I don't know. But anyway, it's your girl Amina Seen It, guys. Let me know what y'all thought. Season finale was here, and I thought it was kind of weak compared to the way 9 and 8 finished off. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think.